So today we're with Andrew, who is a guest lecturer on our Master of Science in Financial Regulation and Compliance. Andrew, can you briefly introduce yourself to us?
So my name is Andrew. I've been working at the MFSA for 14 years now. Previously I used to work in the field of supervision. 7 years later I found myself working in the internal audit function, and now I'm heading the function as from last year.
So can you tell us what was your the drive for you to go into financial services, even from a young age, even when you engaged in your studies, your pre-graduate studies? What made you steer your career towards financial services?
To be honest, I don't know. So I always was intrigued by finance and economics. That's where I started my studies at early schooling. Then I slowly transitioned the university and I went into banking and finance. I started working for a local bank in Malta, and suddenly I transitioned myself into supervision without knowing actually what I am in for. And ultimately this led me, as I said before, to leading a function which is the internal audit function. So this is the story of Andrew.
Brilliant. So this Master of Science in Financial Regulation and Compliance, its main focus was the practical element of it. So the engagement with students, the engagement with other guest lecturers. From your experience, you've been teaching in this course since its conception. What was the highlight, and was it actually fruitful to have such an interactive and practical approach to the course?
The course, the way I see it, is it offers various facets of supervision, the way regulation, supervision needs to be carried out across, we speak about various subjects, be it internal audit, be it general governance, risk management, the lectures are very multifaceted the way I see it. First of all, I was very keen, because this is, the first time that the MFSA, together with the University of Malta, embarked on such a project, right, together. And secondly, also getting to lecture students who already are in the field. And even there are students who are not yet in the field, who are interested in going into this course. So essentially, as part of the mix of students was different. They come from various fields, well, notwithstanding that they work in financial services, but they come from different fields as well. People who already are experienced in the field and people who are not experienced in the field. So with regards to mix, you have a lot. So if people want to take up this course, I suggest that they take it up from any fields of life. We speak about also general financial aspects, be it governance, it varies a lot.
So this mix of backgrounds, the difference between you have the approach from someone who's been in the field for 20 plus years essentially, and you have other students who are fresh graduates. How has this blend of approaches and blend of experiences add fruit to the lectures themselves?
The good thing is that when people are experienced already or have already worked in the financial service or even within an organization itself, they understand what the theory is all about. And the good thing is that you can get to discuss situations that they've experienced during the course of their work as part of the theoretical part. So essentially, when I was talking about internal audit, sometimes people see it, they said, well, the internal auditors are coming, the police is coming, whatever. But this is not the reality of the matter. And people got to understand what internal audit does, how it helps, their interaction with the internal auditors. Some had a positive experience, some had a negative experience, and we got to discuss about all these topics.
Yeah. We heard that even in some lectures there were instances where even the lecture is essentially over, but students keep discussing between themselves. They come up to you as the guest lecturer and even continue challenging what you maybe said, or continue discussing with you. this engaging environment, this interactive experience, was it different from even your previous education? Did it enhance the course in a way?
So I remember I had a lecture which I had to give on the 18th of December, so eve of the Christmas holidays and all this. And I told him, let's leave half an hour early, so you can do the shopping. I don't know if I should say this, I'm saying. And I told them, listen, we can leave early, now we can go and buy for whatever you want for your families. But we continued there discussing. I wasn't lecturing, we were just discussing the topic. We were actually discussing earlier on during so essentially what we did during the lectures not only went into the practical aspect, we continued discussing and what is internal audit, how it helps inside the organization, and people got more intrigued by this. So this helped a lot.
That's brilliant. So again, to go on to a potential student who is thinking of enrolling in this course. Again, today there are many different postgraduate courses, both physically and online. This course, as you very well know, is a hybrid method of teaching. So there are students who join physically and are able to interact face-to-face with the lecturer and with the students, but there are also online participants who still interact with the session, but virtually. To a potential student who is considering all the options nowadays that are there available, what is the distinguishing feature of this course? And second of all, is it worth it given the 2 to 3 year commitment that they have to put into it?
I would say a definite yes. Why? One, because you are hearing it from mostly the lecturers are made up of lecturers who work at the MFSA. If the individuals who want to enter into the field of supervision, into the field of regulation, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth. So that's one thing. So, for the people who want to work in the private sector, they get to understand what the regulations are, what the upcoming regulations are, and the way the MFSA operates as well. So they get to have this feed. So, having these two aspects, knowing how if you wish to enter into supervision, and whilst also understanding how a regulator works and what good governance is, it gives you the benefit of understanding not only from a theoretical aspect, but actually hearing it from the horse's mouth. What they actually see, for example, what lecturers see through the supervisory interactions with the license holders that are currently supervised by the MFSA. So they get to feel what they're actually, studying.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it perfectly. I mean, the fact that it's a course developed and endorsed by both the regulator and the University of Malta, I think that in itself puts this course as one of the potential courses that one would consider from all angles, even if you're a fresh graduate or a potential 20 plus years experience market participant who would like to upskill their competency. Andrew, thank you so much for that. I think it's been a very fruitful 2 years now since you've been contributing to this course. You will find applications for the Master of Science in Financial Regulation and Compliance on the University of Malta's website. Thank you so much.